Welcome to my channel Glorious English. If you want to learn English through emotional stories, watch carefully and read slowly. Every sentence in this story will teach real English words, phrases, and dialogues while keeping your heart racing. Today's story is about Liam, whose college crush Mira becomes his boss. Small office moments, secret smiles, hidden tensions, and emotional twists will keep you shocked and surprised. Perfect for learning English while enjoying cinematic romance and suspense. My name is Liam. I worked quietly in a small office, never expecting surprises. One Monday morning, whispers spread, a new manager was coming. I didn't care until she stepped out of the elevator. My heart froze. It was Mira, my crush from college. She looked confident, calm, and beautiful. Our eyes met, and she paused. "Liam," she whispered. I nodded, unable to speak. That moment, my quiet life flipped upside down. I didn't know if it was fear, excitement, or both. But one thing was certain. Everything was about to change. Mira walked to her desk, greeting everyone politely. She glanced at me and smiled softly. After the morning meeting, she whispered, "It's really you." I tried to laugh casually, but my hands shook. I noticed a flicker of sadness in her eyes. I wanted to ask what troubled her, but I stayed quiet. Throughout the day, I kept thinking about her smile, her voice, and how my heart wanted more than a simple hello. By the evening, my mind couldn't focus on work. Every small glance from her felt electric. But something told me this reunion might be dangerous. The next week, Mira watched me more closely. She asked about my projects, my day, even my small lunch routines. One afternoon, she laughed at a tiny joke I made, and I felt butterflies. But I also noticed her trembling hands when no one watched. One evening, I saw her quietly wiping tears from her eyes. When she saw me, she quickly smiled and said, "It's nothing." But I knew it wasn't nothing. Something from her past, or maybe the office, was troubling her. My heart wanted to comfort her, but fear kept me frozen. I wondered if I could truly help her. Are you enjoying the story? Don't forget to like, share, and comment your favorite moment. Every little gesture helps this channel grow and brings more stories to you. One rainy evening, I stayed late, finishing my work. Mira was still there. I asked softly, "Are you okay?" She hesitated, then whispered, "The old manager, Hart, is making things difficult." My chest tightened. I wanted to help, but I wasn't sure how. As we packed our laptops, a sheet of paper fell. Our hands touched. We froze. The office was empty, silent, and a strange warmth filled the room. That night, I left with mixed feelings. Hope, fear, and a spark I could not ignore. Something was about to happen, and I sensed it. Rumors spread quickly. Whispers followed us. "He is too close to the new boss." Myra smiled politely, but avoided questions. Later, she asked me to help with the report. We sat side by side, sharing papers and laughing softly. A paper cut made me wince, and she held my hand to soothe me. My cheeks burned. I realized I was falling again, but danger lurked. I knew Hart was watching. Every small touch, every glance, felt thrilling and forbidden. Could we continue this friendship safely, or was the office about to explode with secrets and betrayal? One evening, I found Mira staring out the window, her eyes distant. "You seem worried," I said softly. She shook her head, sighing. Hart is trying to force me out. He doesn't want me here. I clenched my fists. I won't let him harm you, I said. She smiled faintly, but her eyes were heavy. We talked about college memories, old friends, and dreams we have left behind. Laughter and silence mixed. I realized I would do anything to protect her, but danger was closing in. Little did I know, the next day would test everything we had. The next morning, I caught someone trying to delete her files. I acted fast, saving everything. Myra noticed my constant watchfulness. "Why are you always helping me?" she asked softly. "I like to keep you safe," I whispered. She looked down, cheeks red. That night, the office felt quiet, but my mind raced. Who was really after her? Hart's presence loomed in every hallway. Every moment with her was joy and fear combined. I realized protecting her had become more than duty, it was personal. But would danger find us even here? Hart called a meeting and shouted, "Myra has broken rules." Everyone gasped. Myra froze, panic in her eyes. I stood, voice trembling but firm. "Where is the proof?" Hart smirked. "Emails she sent. I checked. They were fake." The room went silent. Myra's eyes glimmered with hope. I felt the surge of determination. Protecting her had become my mission. But Hart wasn't done. That night, I lay awake, thinking of the battles to come. Could I save her and our secret bond from being exposed completely? The CEO launched an investigation. Myra stayed quiet, stressed. I brought her coffee, helped files, and stayed close. One night, she whispered, "You are my strength, Liam." My chest burned. I wanted to say more, but the tension of the office kept my lips sealed. Each day, our bond grew stronger. But a shadow of fear always lingered. Hart could strike any time. Every small smile, every whispered word became a heartbeat of danger. I knew the next move would decide everything. Our hearts and our safety hung by a thread. I finally found proof, a security video showing Hart tampering with Myra's computer after hours. Hands shaking, I gave it to the CEO. Hart was fired the next day. Myra cried softly, hugging me. "You saved me," she whispered. I smiled, but the warmth inside me wanted more than gratitude. That night, I watched her leave the office. I realized just how fragile our moments were. The danger was gone for now, but could our feelings survive the whispers, the office eyes, and our past? The next evening, Myra invited me for coffee. "I never stopped thinking about you," she admitted softly. My heart raced. "I thought you forgot me," I said. She shook her head. "Never." We laughed quietly, hands brushing. The coffee shop felt private, safe, yet charged. Small moments felt like lifetimes. But fear lingered. Could we truly be together without office judgment? A sudden notification made me jump. Someone had seen us. Our secret moments might not stay secret much longer. Some coworkers noticed our closeness and whispered again. Myra said, "Maybe we should stay professional." I agreed, hiding my feelings. Yet every small gesture, a touch, a glance, a shared laugh, connected us. Office walls felt both prison and shelter. We were careful, but undeniable chemistry lingered. Every day, tension grew, making my heart beat faster. Every moment felt stolen. Could we survive without revealing what we truly felt, or would someone force our feelings into the open? Weeks later, the CEO announced Mira's transfer to another branch. Panic hit us both. "I can't leave here," she whispered. I nodded, heavy-hearted. We shared secret gestures, a hand touch, a glance, a smile, each one charged with unspoken words. Her departure day came. I watched her walk away slowly. Memories replayed, her laugh, her eyes, her warmth. Our reunion was uncertain. Could fate allow us a second chance, or would distance destroy everything we had built? Months later, I was transferred to Mira's new branch. My heart raced as I arrived. She stood at the door, holding coffee, smiling softly. "You came," she whispered. I nodded. I couldn't stay away. We hugged lightly, feeling months of separation dissolve. Small struggles, fear, and office secrets had led us here. The city, the new office, the whispers, nothing mattered. Only her smile mattered. But I knew one final challenge could still arise, testing our bond and courage to be together. Finally, we could be together. Small moments, lunches, coffee, late-night work became our world. One evening, she whispered, "I never stopped loving you." I held her hands tightly. Neither did I. Challenges, danger, and separation made our love stronger. We laughed, planned small adventures, and healed together. Life wasn't perfect, but it was ours. For the first time, I realized my crush was my partner, my safe place, my everything. The journey was long, full of trials, but our love had survived every test. If you loved Liam and Myra's story, subscribe to Glorious English for more heart-touching stories in very simple English. Hit the bell to never miss emotional stories that teach you English while touching your heart.